Skyhaven, a city that scraped the clouds. Its towering skyscrapers stood as monuments to human ambition and ingenuity, a city of dreams and aspirations. As night fell, the city transformed into a dazzling display of lights, each one representing a story, a dream, a hope. Its heart beat with the rhythm of 1,000 journeys. The streets were alive with the footsteps of countless souls, each on their own unique path. The airport, a gateway to the world, hummed with activity. It was a place where dreams took flight, quite literally. People from all walks of life rushed through the terminal. Some were seasoned travelers, while others were embarking on their first adventure. Each one carried a story. Their faces reflected a myriad of emotions: excitement, anxiety, joy, and anticipation. Each one held a hope. Whether it was the hope of reuniting with loved ones, exploring new horizons, or sealing a business deal, the air was thick with expectation. Families huddled together, excited about their vacations. Children clung to their parents, their eyes wide with wonder at the prospect of flying. Businessmen clutched briefcases, their faces etched with determination. Lovers embraced, whispering goodbyes, their hearts heavy with the weight of parting. The air buzzed with anticipation. Eyes were glued to flight information screens, waiting for the moment when their journey would begin. The scent of jet fuel mingled with the aroma of coffee and distant destinations. It was a sensory symphony that spoke of adventure and the unknown. Skyhaven's airport was a tapestry of human experience. It was a place where stories began, where dreams were realized, and where the world came together in a dance of endless possibilities. Flight 407, destination Los Angeles, a routine trip. The passengers settled into their seats. A businessman skimmed through a report. A young girl clutched a teddy bear, her eyes wide with wonder. An elderly couple smiled at each other, holding hands. The engines roared to life. A vibration ran through the cabin. The plane taxied down the runway, gathering speed. It lifted into the air, leaving Skyhaven behind. Below, the city shrunk into a miniature world. Buildings became toy houses. Cars became ants crawling along ribbons of concrete. The passengers were suspended between earth and sky. The storm hit with the fury of a beast. The sky, once a clear blue canvas, turned a menacing black. Lightning flashed, illuminating the inside of the plane with an eerie glow. Thunder roared, shaking the very foundation of the aircraft. The plane bucked and swayed. Luggage tumbled from overhead compartments. Screams pierced the air. The fasten seatbelt sign flashed ominously. Fear, raw and primal, gripped the passengers. The world outside the windows had become a swirling vortex of wind and rain. Then the engine sputtered. A sickening silence descended upon the cabin. The plane lurched violently, dropping hundreds of feet in an instant. Panic erupted. Passengers cried out, their faces pale with terror. The smell of burnt metal filled the air. The captain's voice, strained but calm, boomed through the loudspeaker. He assured them they were doing everything they could, but his words were lost in the cacophony of fear that filled the cabin. The plane continued to plummet towards the earth. Hope seemed to dwindle with every passing second. And then, they saw it. A shape emerged from the storm clouds. A glow, ethereal and impossible, pierced the darkness. It was another aircraft, but unlike any they had ever seen. Its sleek silver form seemed to shimmer and pulse with an otherworldly light. The mysterious aircraft maneuvered closer, its glow intensified, bathing Flight 407 in an eerie yet comforting light. A collective gasp went through the cabin. Some whispered prayers, others stared in disbelief. Could this be real, or was it a hallucination, a cruel trick of their terrified minds? The luminous aircraft positioned itself beneath Flight 407. It emitted a low hum, a sound that seemed to resonate deep within the souls of those on board. Slowly, miraculously, the crippled plane stabilized. The violent shaking subsided. The descent slowed. The mysterious aircraft, like a shepherd guiding a lost sheep, began to lead Flight 407 through the storm. It navigated the treacherous currents with impossible grace, steering the damaged plane away from danger. Inside the cabin, fear gave way to awe. The impossible was happening before their very eyes. The storm began to subside as quickly as it had arrived. The once tumultuous skies filled with roaring thunder and flashing lightning started to calm. The rain, which had been pouring down in relentless sheets, began to taper off, leaving behind a city drenched and glistening. The clouds parted, revealing a sky washed clean by the rain. Rays of sunlight pierced through the remaining clouds, casting a golden glow over the landscape. The air felt fresher, as if the storm had cleansed not just the city, but the very atmosphere itself. The mysterious aircraft, its task complete, began to ascend. It had appeared out of nowhere, a silent guardian in the storm, and now it was retreating back into the heavens. Its sleek silhouette cut through the clouds with an almost ethereal grace. It disappeared into the clouds, leaving behind a sense of wonder and disbelief. Those who had witnessed its presence were left questioning the reality of what they had seen. Was it a figment of their imagination, or had they truly been saved by this enigmatic vessel? On board Flight 407, silence reigned. The passengers, who had been gripped by fear just moments before, now sat in a collective stupor. The cabin, once filled with the sounds of panic and distress, was now eerily quiet. Passengers and crew alike sat in stunned silence, their faces pale, their eyes wide. The adrenaline that had surged through their veins was now ebbing away, leaving behind a profound sense of exhaustion and relief. They exchanged glances, silently acknowledging the shared trauma they had endured. The captain, his voice trembling with emotion, announced that they were out of danger. His words, though meant to reassure, carried the weight of the harrowing experience they had all just survived. He spoke slowly, carefully choosing each word, as if trying to make sense of the ordeal himself. He thanked everyone for their courage. His gratitude was genuine, but it felt like a small comfort in the wake of such a monumental event. The passengers had shown remarkable bravery, but the reality of what they had faced was still sinking in. But his words seemed woefully inadequate in the face of what they had just experienced. The enormity of the situation was almost too much to comprehend. As the plane continued its journey, a heavy silence hung in the air, a testament to the extraordinary events that had unfolded. The landing at Los Angeles International Airport was the smoothest they had ever experienced. As the plane taxied to the gate, applause erupted from the passengers. Some wept openly. Others sat in stunned silence, their faces etched with the memory of what they had witnessed. The news of Flight 407's miraculous escape spread like wildfire. Media from around the world descended upon Skyhaven in Los Angeles. Everyone wanted to hear the story. Everyone wanted to know about the mysterious glowing aircraft. But there were no answers, only more questions. The event became known as the miracle of Flight 407. It transformed Skyhaven. This small city, once just a dot on the map, became a symbol of hope and resilience. The incident was not just a story of survival, but a testament to the human spirit and the mysteries that lie beyond our understanding. The skies over Skyhaven, once just a route for planes, now held a deeper significance, a reminder of that miraculous day. What was once a city of dreams became a city of hope. The skyline, kissed by the first light of dawn, seemed to whisper tales of that fateful day. The community, once fragmented, found unity in their shared experience. The miracle of flight. 407 was not just an event, it was a catalyst for change, bringing people together in ways they never imagined. Every year on the anniversary of the incident, the citizens of Skyhaven gather at the airport. This gathering is more than a commemoration. It is a celebration of life, a tribute to the resilience of the human spirit. Families, friends, and even strangers come together, sharing stories, shedding tears, and finding solace in each other's company. The airport, once just a transit point, has become a sacred ground, a place where memories are honored and new bonds are forged. They release hundreds of lanterns into the night sky, each one carrying a silent prayer of gratitude for the unknown savior of Flight 407. The lanterns, glowing softly against the dark canvas of the night, symbolize hope, remembrance, and the enduring human spirit. As they ascend, they paint the sky with a tapestry of light, each lantern a beacon of the collective gratitude of Skyhaven's people. The identity of the glowing aircraft remains a mystery. Speculations abound, with theories ranging from extraterrestrial intervention to secret government technology. Yet, despite the numerous investigations and countless debates, the truth remains elusive. This enigma adds to the allure of the miracle, making it a story that transcends the ordinary and ventures into the realm of the extraordinary. Was it a celestial being? Some believe that an angelic presence intervened, guiding the plane to safety. This belief is rooted in the numerous accounts of passengers who reported seeing a luminous figure in the clouds, a guardian watching over them. These stories, though unverified, add a spiritual dimension to the miracle, suggesting that perhaps divine forces were at play. An advanced technology from a forgotten civilization, or something else entirely. Theories of ancient advanced civilizations have always fascinated humanity. Could it be that remnants of such a civilization intervened that day? Or perhaps it was a glimpse into a future where technology and humanity coexist in harmony. The possibilities are endless, each one more intriguing than the last. The answer, lost somewhere in the storm clouds, continues to elude us. The storm that day was unlike any other, a tempest that seemed almost sentient, as if it were both a harbinger of doom and a vessel of salvation. The clouds, dark and foreboding, hold secrets that may never be unraveled, yet within their depths lies the key to understanding the miracle of Flight 407. But one thing is certain, on that fateful day, something extraordinary touched the lives of the passengers and crew of Flight 407. Their stories, filled with awe and gratitude, serve as a testament to the inexplicable forces that sometimes intervene in our lives. Each passenger, each crew member carries with them a piece of that miracle, a reminder of the day when the impossible became possible. And in doing so, it reminded the world that even in the darkest of times, miracles can happen. The miracle of flight. 407 is a beacon of hope, a story that inspires and uplifts. It teaches us that no matter how dire the circumstances, there is always a glimmer of hope, a chance for the extraordinary to break through. As the sun rises over Skyhaven, it brings with it the promise of new beginnings, a testament